is not the start, but the continuity. This is not the beginning, but we are almost finalizing our work. So today we take you back to our electrical work and plumbing work. So yesterday was iron sheeting, but today we continue with our electrical work and piping work for both plumbing and electrical. Just intensified. Welcome. So as we see, this socket here, a person doesn't need to walk when maybe enjoying a vitamin D outside in the morning. You just need to use this socket outside here. You don't need to move from inside to maybe inside to outside with an extension. So you only need this socket outside here. This was mounted here today. This is part of electrical work. So that's what we did for today. This is our security light here in front of this house. As you can see, this is a part of our security light in front of this house. So the entrance, you were introduced to both inside and outside of this house. So the only thing which was left was plumbing and electrical. So the first one, we take you to our entrance switch. Is maybe a two-way switch that will be introduced to light our corridor, only corridor, our security lights and our balcony. So our corridor contributes of a 2-wall bracket and the downlights, if we may include our gypsum board or with some more decorations to be included in our quotations. So this is our entrance switch. Yeah, it will be a two-way in each part of them. So this is our sitting room. Our framework is also going on here. Our fundi is also concentrating on his framework here. So this is our sitting room. So our sitting room, we introduce a 2 switch box here. This is for the entrance, for switching on these lights inside here. So we expect some decorations like downlights. We expected some decorations like downlights and maybe snake light, hangings like chandelier, fans, and whatever. So these pipes which were on top of this wall. These are for wall brackets. The decorations for the wall brackets. The 4 of them, I think we mounted the 4 of those wall brackets. There are 1, 2 on both sides, and the other 2 on the other side. So that is only wall bracket, and that is part of lighting. So we also introduced sockets, and easy application of socket was one was mounted here. This one makes one easy accessibility. When a visitor moves here, it doesn't need to move from that far to this far. This socket is only meant for television and maybe Wi-Fi. Apart from television and Wi-Fi, it is also meant for maybe DSTV cable and whatever. So a visitor doesn't need to move from the other seat to this other part. So this one is only meant for television. This side is for visitors, and the other, maybe if you want to study using your computer, you don't need to move from the other side, or maybe your laptop. And the switch on top of it, this is a DP switch, a double pole switch. This one is used to light your AC. We'll mount here an air conditioner. Maybe of a different side, you may need to a size 18 or size 12, but this one is meant for an air conditioner. And that's all with the other part of the sitting room in terms of electrical. We are done with sitting room in terms of electrical. So as you look on this wall, we divided it equally. For the other side, we left it for television, and this other side, you can need to introduce your dining. Since there is a serving window here, so you need to introduce your dining here if you may like, because we also added some wall bracket here to help you maybe in doing some of your businesses in this your dining. So this part is left for dining, and the other side is left for television and the other things to be done there. So let me take you to the other rooms, like the 2 bedrooms and maybe the conclusion of our corridor. So this is the junction point of our corridor. If we move to this side, we move to our master bedroom and the other 1 bedroom. This side will take you to our kitchen. So let's first enter our master bedroom. We introduced a switch here. This switch it works like a strapper. When you just entered your house, maybe you want to sleep. It is late at night. You don't need to walk from this path going back there. You just come and operate here. You will switch off all the lights in your corridor. Then you just get in, very simple, and sleep. You don't need to walk that far from this to this far. No, you only operate it from here. All the light from this corridor. This is our consumer unit. In the past, we used to call it the main switch. In case of any short, or maybe in disconnection somewhere, or maybe lose connection, in case of any fire incidences in the house, this thing helps a lot. This is our main switch here. We introduced it here to avoid some maybe accidents of fires and some misusement. So this is our master bedroom. This is our master bedroom. we decided to decorate it permanently and very beautifully. So this is our switch, this is our entrance switch. This switch operates the light of this room and the fan. As you know, we are in northeastern, that is Garissa County. We have a lot of heat. Maybe we need to use some more fans and maybe air conditioners. So we introduced you some two switch boxes there. Those two switch boxes, one of them will communicate to the other end. As you can see, there's another end there with some two switch boxes. If you want to sleep, maybe your bed is around here. Your bed is maybe around here. You don't need to move from that point, from this point to that point. You only operate your switch. You only operate your switch here. So you don't need to move from that point to this to your bed. You only operate your switch from there. You can switch off your lights. We may maybe introduce, you can switch even off your fans from this far. If you maybe put on your fans at maybe at night when you want to sleep, then you feel like it is too cold, you just need to operate your fan from here, or maybe you will just leave it at that point. So you can also control your fans from this point. So the other switch box was for the air conditioner. We introduced on both rooms, like master bedroom and sitting room, both of them we introduced the air conditioner options. So this part was left for the AC and the bed switch. So there's a socket here. Let me explain. There's a socket here at a certain level. This socket, the normal socket of a house should always be 2 feet. Let me just an example. It is always 2 feet. So this one was a bit higher, maybe to avoid the risk of maybe you are on your bed and you want to charge your phone. So you don't need to maybe come down out off your bed and down. So you just put your charger here, then you continue charging your phone without any interference. So you can maybe introduce your maybe bed cupboard, that is the two sides of the bed cupboard. So you just need to operate it from this other side. So that is the essence of this socket here. Apart from this one, we have another socket there. You can maybe introduce your table, a small table, just a small table to do some unusual businesses or usual businesses. So you just put your table here and operate it. You just put your table here and maybe charge your phone, maybe use your laptop through using this socket. Other than that, we have some mirror lights. Some mirror lights do come with their lights, so you just need to plug it to a socket. So maybe you can need to, apart from doing your business there, you can also do it here. Maybe you are scrubbing your face using the mirror light. The light itself is on the mirror, so you operate that light by using this socket here. That's why we introduced this other socket here. So in our master bedroom, we have the 3 sockets. One is there, one is here on this mirror light, and the other one is on the other side. So this one is our switch for the light inside this toilet. This switch box is to operate the switch inside this toilet. And that is part of our master bedroom. So just come inside this toilet, sorry. Just move inside this toilet. So this is the plumbing work that was done today. This was the main work of the plumbing work. The first main work of this plumbing work was here today. So here is where our toilet will be. Here is where our toilet will be. There's a drainage. After you've taken your shower, it is down there. So this is where our toilet will be. This is the Arabic shower will be introduced here, and maybe the tap, the small tap that you can maybe use in terms of anything else. So we introduce so many things here. The Arabic shower, the sink. The sink will be on the other side. This is the drainage of the sink and the pipe that will be bringing water inside that sink. So this is the shower itself. This is the shower itself. This is the operator of the shower itself. Yeah, this is the tap of this shower. So all of these things were done today. This is the plumbing work in general. So that is our master bedroom toilet, and our master bedroom work is almost done. Welcome to another bedroom. This is another bedroom here. This is our switch. This is our switch. This switch, as I've just told you earlier, you can operate it either from here, or when you want to sleep, you don't need to come from this point to this point. You just operate it from this other side. So you can use also this switch, as you get me well. Apart from using that, you can also use this one. The level of the socket still explains itself as the other side of the master bedroom socket. So the two sockets are just in a similar comparison in terms of the levels. So this is our switch. This part we only introduced the switch for the bed switch option. Yeah, and we introduced 2 sockets. That's other side and this other one. This other side. We didn't introduce our socket on the other side because we need to install our wardrobes in this other wall. This wall was left for the wardrobes, and this one We introduced our socket there. We have 2 double sockets, if you can see. This is the simple bedroom, yeah. So we are done with the 2 bedrooms. We are done with the 2 bedrooms. We are done with the 2 bedrooms. We introduce you to our kitchen. This is the entrance of our kitchen. Our door will be landing on this side. So this is our switch for our kitchen. This is our main switch for our kitchen. As you want to lights off your lights, put on your lights or put them off, you can operate it from there. This is the serving window that I was telling you while you are in the sitting room. This is our serving window. So this is our cooker socket. We decided to mount our cooker socket here because this was the space left for the cooker socket according to our plan. So this is our cooker socket. So this is the whole piping of the cooker socket. This is the cooker socket itself. This is the cooker connector. On the other hand, on the down part of that socket. These are our shelves, our kitchen shelves, as you can see. These are our kitchen shelves, as you can see. This is another option for a socket. Maybe you can need to blend your juice here. You have a blending jug. There's a jug which used to warm water. Yeah, you can use it here. Maybe you are doing some business of your sort of business like cooking, so you can charge your phone here, and maybe you need to charge your phone, so you can operate this socket as what you like. So on the other hand, we have a plumbing work which was done here. This is the plumbing work. Here will be a sink in washing your utensils and whatever else. This is the pipe that will be draining water inside this house. So this is the other socket that we installed here. This is a fridge socket. Inside our kitchen, we also have a fridge socket here. You don't need to put your fridge in the dining or maybe in the sitting room. You can just put your fridge. You just install your fridge in this kitchen, and all of these things will be done. That is all, without forgetting our securities. This is the this is the switch operating. This is the exit switch from the kitchen. So you can operate your kitchen maybe from here if you want to get out from this other side. Then this security is operated from this switch. We managed to install some 3 security pipes all around this house. So we have the front security and the side security, the 2 of the side securities and the back security. Yeah, both of them were chased. We are doing chasing today and maybe pipe installations. So that is all as we did today, and that was part of it. And maybe let's wait after the plastering and we'll introduce you to another part.